Hey guys. Well, now that I've slept, without interruption, usually I have interruptions. I'm calmer. Both my shelter friend and my musician ex, what I told you, are the only two in-person people in my life, more or less. Except for my mom's friend who helps with the dogs, but she's not a friend, you know what I mean. I just spoke with my mom. Of course, when I tell her, you're very far away, Mom, I can't come today. I can't come until tomorrow. She's mad and hangs up on me. Okay, it's fine. She's lucky I'm here because in 2010, nobody visited her. I was her first visitor in a month. And when I got there, we discovered that they were telling me that my mom was taking the wrong tray of food, and they didn't like her for doing that. Well, as it turned out, as I determined by talking to her, she couldn't see. She didn't have her glasses with her, and nobody in the family visited her in a month. Okay? I just spoke with Marion, and Marion's not gonna, it's far away, Marion's like, I'm not gonna deal with your mother when she's, she's verbally abusive. I know she's like that towards me, but she's my mother, and I'm going there, and, but I live far away, we live far away, I can't jump when she says how high. I learned my lesson last time in 2009 when she had me take a taxi over there that cost like $240 with tip, and then she had told, I've learned my lesson now. I am going to be, even though that's not who I really am, as you guys know, I need to fake it. I'm going to be a mature. I'm still going to wear my little low-cut shirt and shorts and whatever, I don't have to dress like a businesswoman. We're going to visit my mom in a mental hospital, but I'm going to remain calm because that time she had told me that she could reimburse me the $200-something, and then when she couldn't and whatever, I got upset in there and I was thrown out. I didn't understand what was going on, and I was thrown out within 5 minutes, and I traveled far to get there, and it's expensive, and I was thrown out because I was upsetting the patient. So that will not happen again. No matter what my mother does, I will remain calm because that's what you have to do, even over the phone. She gets verbally, I just hang up on her. She hung up on me this time. I'm calmer now, but I wasn't going to go over there today, I have things I have to do, and I'm not going to jump. It's far away. I don't drive. Like I said, she's lucky I'm here last time. Nobody visited her. Remember, the aunt's dying. Marion has her hands full with her own. I don't like her, and she was trying to bait me, and I didn't take the bait. She's like, now do you see, Laura? You were mad at me when I put you in the hospital, and always, now you see why I have to. Yes, Marion, but you have to understand. I'm saying in the back of my head, she tried to bait me. Remember you got so angry with me? You think I'm going to say, yeah, I'm angry because I know you did this all in a duplicit manner, and it's not right. And my mom is capable of understanding things because I've explained things to her. She just trusts you, blah, 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 etc. I didn't take the bait. My friends would be so proud of me. My shelter friend said to me the other day, out of the blue, she goes, you know what, Laura? You know what I've noticed about you? You don't want to accept reality as is. Your mother's sick. You have to accept it and then deal with it. And I'm like, I know. She's like, you want reality to be what you want it to be. You have to accept it as is. I know. The reality is that my mother is in this hospital. The reality is she doesn't have her glasses, and there are little things that give you your dignity, and one of them is being able to see. And I know how I feel when I can't even see around here, because sometimes I'll take my contacts off and then can't find my glasses, and I get upset. And you can't see to find what you need, you know what I mean? So I'm sure being in that hospital a month and not being able to see was hell for her, but the family wouldn't visit her. I'm here now, and I will not abandon my mom. You know what I mean? They're going to know, and she's going to know that she's not been abandoned into that place. And I have to play nice with Marion. And Marion says to me today, "Oh, I was glad you called me." I'm like, "Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to. I know you don't have my cell phone number, and I was hoping you'd come over." I mean, but my mom took one of her books with her, and that's why she's calling everyone. Didn't you take her cell phone? And she's like, "Well, I actually shut it off," but I said, "Well, then there must be a phone that the patients can use there." And that's the way it goes. She's calling everybody. She doesn't have my cell phone number. But if she keeps bothering her friend, who's, I'll have to just have her bother me, and I just won't talk to her. I just won't answer the phone. I probably will do that, so she'll stop bothering her friend. But she wants me to do all sorts of things I can't do, like take taxis to see her psychiatrist. It doesn't work that way, but when they're sick, they don't understand that. So you guys, my friends, would have been proud of me. I didn't take the bait. Marion's like, I could take the bait. I'm thinking in the back of my head, but my shelter friends taught me yesterday. She's like, "Laura, you're dealing with the enemy. You're dealing with the devil. You have to shock the hell out of her by being on her level, always talking to her in a calm, controlled manner," and that's what I did. Didn't take the bait. Remember how you got so angry with me in 2010, Laura, when I put your mom in, and I didn't even acknowledge it. Because the bait would be, "Well, that was because you wouldn't tell me where my mom was. I didn't know where my mom was for 10 days. I found out the fucking HIPAA law." I could say that. I didn't. See, the thing with me is I'm mentally ill, but I'm very, very, very intelligent and creatively gifted. And I can be an actress. I can be an actress. Marion's not going to suspect a thing. If she finds out about YouTube somehow, there's nothing that I can do about that. Then the cat's out of the bag. But I'm not going to tell her about YouTube. And I'll enjoy, well, my mom thinks she's going to be out in 3 days. She's always in there at least, 3 weeks to a month, whatever. But I didn't take the bait because I know the truth in the back of my mind, that Marion did all this in a duplicit manner. And that's the bottom line in all of this. I hope that my mom is only in there a month or less and gets out and is stabilized and whatnot. That's what I hope. But like my shelter friend said, hope, even in regards to people, even in the shelter, I was too trusting, I was too naive. I'd say, "But I really, so-and-so was so sweet, and then you wind up telling me she was a crackhead, Laura." I thought this woman was going to be my friend. No, people can trick you. And I can be tricked because I take people at face value, and I want to believe the best in people. And my shelter friend's like, "No, you have to hope for the best and expect the worst, Laura." See, she's teaching me stuff. My musician ex also teaches me stuff, okay? And the reality is, my mom is in this hospital for at least 3 weeks to a month. And while she's gone, I have to clean up this place. I have to try not to slip into despair. Take care of the dogs, walk the dogs, feed the dogs. Talk to my mom's friend who has the car, who, will drive me places. And Omar's going to need his nails cut, and Angel's going to need to go to the groomers. I just told her that. She'll make an appointment for that. I have money, so whatever money my mom would normally give to her, I can give to her. My mom can reimburse me. Marion will pay the bills. I can use my phone. Thank God I have the phone, But I could have always got the phone. You know what I mean? I got this phone because I was planning on getting hotel, I was going to get away for a while with my friend, just to get away from my mom and, and everything. I deserve a little vacation. But as it turned out, that didn't happen. At least I got the fucking phone, okay? I needed a phone. I need a phone if I want to talk to dating website people. My mom's obsessed with her phone. She only has that cell phone. She's obsessed with it. I needed a phone. I can afford it. And Marion was like, you can get a phone with your mom. No, I don't want a phone attached to my mom for $10 or whatever, Marion. I don't need to. I have money. More money than you realize. I had to tell her that because when I was going away and I had to tell her because she was saying blah blah blah, you need to take care of your mom, blah blah, and my mom was like, what if she's going home? And I said to her, I go, I have more money than you realize, Mary, and I was planning on going away with my shelter friend, but obviously I have to step up to the plate and stay here, you know. So I'm gonna enjoy being here, and you know, and not having my mom around for a while, you know, because when she gets sick, I mean, she has her moments, as you know, when she's not active, when she's still, you know, but my shelter friend's teaching me stuff. Laura, your mom was never not sick. The medication made her better, and the fact is that I'm against medication, so, but my mother needs it, bottom line. See, you have to accept reality as it is, Laura, not how you want it to be. That is my shelter friend's words to me out of the blue when I saw her a couple days ago. Starting with, you know what I've realized about you, you know. She says things to me, and she's like, I don't want to offend you, you know, but this is how it is. Your mother's sick. You have to accept it. But I don't want to. That's what I'm thinking. But as you're seeing, I'm talking very calmly, aren't I, to you guys? Difference from some of my crying videos, huh? I can do it. I can be an actress. I've taken acting classes. I was praised for my acting abilities, okay? In my first acting class I ever took, some of the students came up to me, you were so natural. I received praise from the teacher and the students. And then I went on to give my virginity at age 25 to a guy who didn't believe in giving or receiving, you know what. And that was a huge disappointment. Didn't stay with him for very long. You know, wasn't even really attracted to him, just was tired of being a virgin. And wound up going quote-unquote crazy and sowing my sexual oats because I didn't wait all that time to be bored out of my mind during the act, okay? What do you mean you don't believe in giving or receiving and you think I'm going to stay with you? This is not what I imagined. This is the most boring shit imaginable. Of course, you go crazy and sexually, and you still might not get what you want because men make promises and then they just want to, you know, do what they do to the hot blonde. So, anyway, that's my story. I don't know who just called me. It wasn't my mom. She had my cell phone number. It could be her friend who's going to go crazy, probably if I don't give my mom. With a patient phone, you know, Mama will be calling anybody and everybody continuously because she did grab her address book yesterday. But you see, she's aware of what's going on. You know, she wrote that poem I shared with you guys in the other video. And, you know, homeless, this is when a year ago when my mom came to visit me in the shelter and I created a video because even while I was in the shelter I would upload videos. Create videos in public, bathrooms, parks, wherever. Behind buildings and upload them at the library via this little thing. I found out you could do it. Buy it for $13 and stick your little camera memory in it and it's just like a thumb drive. And I did it. I learned that. I didn't even know that in California. But I learned that in California, actually. I learned it, I think. But because up until then I was uploading videos and trying, because it took a long time on Donald's PC. He had so much stuff on the downstairs computer that it took forever, and I could have just been going to the library and my videos uploaded 50 times faster at the library. And when I'm uploading them in his home, I got to make sure I stay awake, make sure I don't leave the computer, make sure he doesn't hop onto that computer. I mean, I was living in the edge all the time. But I have things to do today. You gotta walk pretty damn far to go and open up a safety deposit box and get all my money out of my bank and put it in the safety deposit box. And yada yada yada. Don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully my fears even Talk Salad's fears will not be realized, and but my mom's getting older. She could get Alzheimer's, all this medication she's taking. They're going to put her on more drugs. If she refuses to take them, she'll be in the hospital. You know, I can't watch my mom. I'm not her caretaker. I'm not cut out to be that. Especially my shelter friend said, you and your mom have a history. You know, your mom's going to need special care, an in-house person, but it can't be you. And, you know, in the end, you know, I still believe Marion's ultimate plan is to have my mom committed permanently and to sell this house. I'm not stupid, and I see, I see her, I see through her. But I'm playing nice.